Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here. Another comparison time review. What we're going to do is take two figures that are pretty much the same thing and just review them together to show what exactly is different. Comparison time review, we'll take a look at Coronation Starscream from the Transformers The Movie Studio Series 86 line. This is number 12 in the 86 subline of Studio Series. Here is the packaging. The box is lovely. I do love the artwork that is on the package here. Turn to the side to get a close-up view here of Starscream's face, and tells you he's leader class. Now the figure isn't some tall leader class figure. It's leader class because of the amount of crap that comes in the box. Coronation Starscream, turn to the side, more of the artwork, the back, 29 steps, gets you all the way around. I will not show the transformation in this video because I've already reviewed this figure pretty much multiple times. It's going to be, you can watch that transformation, but it's pretty simple. Here's the bio. Starscream, well, it is pulsating. Stop pulsating. Oh, okay. Starscream holds a coronation asserting his rise as king of the Decepticons until a newly reformatted Megatron called Galvatron disrupts the proceedings and ruins his big day. Bad comedy. Down here you see him sitting in his chair, just the way I sit on the toilet. Backdrop included, of course. And this is the backdrop that comes in the packaging, and then of course you get your throne, which is very nice throne, very heavy duty here. Turn the back, you can store all his accessories here. That came unpegged, but the cape pegs on right there in the middle. These shoulder pylons with the second null rays, they have these little pegs here, peg into the back, and these pegs here are what go on his shoulders. And then he has crown hooks on right up here, and his normal null rays also peg on back here when not in use. It's hollow! Now this is who the throne should belong to, in my opinion. And here is Coronation Studio Series Starscream sitting in his throne. I just think it actually fits Megatron a little bit better than Starscream. Starscream's wings kind of get in the way, so you got to really, finesse the suckers around. I just think it fits better with Megatron's butt sitting in that throne. Alright, so on to the differences between the two figures. This is what everybody came to see. Let's compare the two. Studio Series here on your viewing left, regular Earthrise on your viewing right. Now, just head on, there's not really much differences that really jump out at you, but the closer you look, the more things you will notice. So, number one, the Decepticon logos on his wings are different. Studio Series has bigger ones, whereas Earthrise has smaller ones. The colors of the blue plastic right here might be a little bit hard to tell, but it is a tad bit lighter on the Studio Series to be more in line with G1. You can really tell it by looking down here at the legs. That's where it really stands out against that plastic there. Other differences, if you turn it a little bit to the side, you see it as the Earthrise has the red and white striping here. Studio Series does not. That's because that is more animation accurate. This is more toy accurate. Faces are a little bit different. This one here, the Earthrise has more of a silver paint, whereas Studio Series has more of a gray paint. Right here, you can really see the difference. If you just look at it, this one is more gray, kind of blends in with the actual black helmet, and this one here is silver, and his face stands out a little bit more. Another difference that can be missed is down here on the legs. If you pick it up, this little spot right here is dark gray on Earthrise, whereas on Studio Series, there's no color whatsoever. It's just the same color of plastic. And that's probably because it's more animation accurate. And also, to get that big scene with his hand opening up, Studio Series Starscream have opening hands. It has a pin right here through his hands, so his hands can now open. So that was really the biggest differences here on Starscream in robot mode. Now the difference there is right here on the boobies, whereas Earthrise, you can see the red on the inside around, and pretty much the only thing that's painted is these circular turbines. On Studio Series, the entire inside is painted like this dark gray to blackish color on the inside. That is the difference between the two there. Not as noticeable. You kind of really got to look for that. Alright, so let's add on the accessories for the Starscream. You get the new shoulder pylons with the guns. I can actually take this off as I put them in there for storing. What you're going to do is this little purple piece here has this peg, and it's going to go where the null rays are currently pegged. So when you take out these null rays, for when he's not being knighted or kinged, I'm going to take his arms up like this. It's because it's a little bit easier. You don't have to, but you just get the pegs to line up, and you'll just push that in on his arms. And then you can just lower his arms down. The other one, let's peg that in. Bring his arms down. You see these little pink things right inside here. You can bring these down. That is where his second null rays will actually tab into. It's kind of gone in there, come out. I wouldn't recommend doing that too much because these are actually painted. These are molded in blue plastic and then painted with this sort of off-white color here to match his actual color. Difference between the null rays, these are shorter. As you can see, they kind of cut that tip off. So that is the difference. So that way it just kind of fits a little more snug under here, and you just tab it through the little hole right there. It helps if I could actually do it, you know what I'm saying? Null rays are now on. You notice it kind of got a little gap between his arms, but that helps when you want to raise his arm, his whole thing. But this up, then it kind of rests. He's like, my fellow Decepticons. Alright, so let's add the crown. We have to crown him. This is his crown right here. Very much animation accurate. Again, molded in blue plastic. And then it's painted gold and red. So you're going to sit here and put that on his head. There we go. Yeah, it taps in pretty good. I got oh, yeah. Held him for like 2 seconds there by his crown. You want to raise this piece up. That peg hole right here in the center. Take his cape. He's got a peg. Kind of low, but yeah. Then you want to unfold this out like this, and you just, you know, do it how you see fit. Fold this back down. And now his cape is on, and you have Coronation Starscream giving out the orders. So here is Coronation Starscream in all his glory, with the cape, the crown, the shoulder pylons. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hard plastic crown, cape, in the back. Ow, actually hurt my hand. So that is like that. Pretty cool. You can swing it. Just stay away from Galvatron. And here's a comparison in jet mode. On your viewing left, Studio Series Starscream, and on your viewing right, Earthrise Starscream. Off the bat, not much difference to speak of. You can see a difference in the Decepticon logos being on the wings. This Studio Series are larger. And he has these gray patches right here, which is cartoon accurate or animation accurate, how it's supposed to be. Then he has these straight blue tail fins, whereas Earthrise has the red striping, which is more aligned with the toy. That's really your biggest difference. Head on top of the vehicle mode, below is all just folded in, so there's not much difference there to speak of. It's pretty much the same things what we always saw in robot mode. So let's get to my final thoughts on Studio Series 86 Coronation Starscream. Alright, some overall thoughts here on Coronation 86 Starscream. It's a nice figure. It's exactly the Earthrise figure with a few little upgrades. It's mostly the pieces and the opening hands. It's an easy pass if you already own Earthrise Starscream, unless you want the upgraded parts, the throne, and stuff. But a lot of that's already been made by third-party companies or being made by third-party companies. The good thing about this being re-released is that people who might have missed out on Earthrise Starscream now has another chance to pick it up, albeit more expensive, but you get extra stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next ones. Peace out.